Look at this high quality fruit right here. This is Plant Nation's fruit right here. Hey man, no lie. After you peel bananas, this is what happens. Black fingers. You got black fingers on the left hand. You got black fingers on the right hand. That's just because of the outside skin. It's just rough and dirty. But you know, these bananas, I got fucking been peeling a lot of bananas. This should take some time doing this. After you do this, after you do the peeling, all this is basically all this. I still have more bananas here, and I still got a lot more bananas on the ground. But you know, this is only the hardest part. After this is over, then you can finally start to get to cooking. So I'm about to put this thing on right now. No, not yet. I gotta soak this. What I'm gonna do now, I'm not gonna use salt anymore because there's sodium in this. When I eat the tostones, the chips, the banana chips, I use this as a dip. So I'm just gonna soak them in water because I feel like they cook better when they're in water, because this is very hard. And when it's got a little bit of soakiness into it, I feel like it makes it more softer, but it makes it cook quicker. So I'm just gonna soak this up in this bowl right here, and then make some fucking lunch. This is probably like 20-30 bananas right here, but it's baby, so I guess you do it like that, that's count as one. But it's still thin, so I don't know. Anyways, probiotics, done deal. So I just been cutting them. This is not a full banana. The banana's probably about this big, you know. And what I do is I cut it in half, and then I slice it down the middle, and this is what you end up with right here. These little quarters. I take all these little quarters right here, and just let them soak. Let me just show you how I cut them. If I can cut them with one finger or one hand, just like that. Split it into two, and bam, just let it soak. Normally I do it with salty water, but now that I'm using it with, I'm going to use this dressing for a dip. I'm not going to add any water. I'm just going to give it this little soak so it can soften up a little, and then start the cooking. This is basically how it looks now. And then you just want to make this. It's very easy to cook. All you got to do is just wait. The thing's on high, and then you just wait for it basically to cook. You just basically wait for it so that way when you put the fork inside, it goes in easy. And you want this thing in a few seconds. I'm going to show you how it looks like. It's going to turn a little golden brown when you flip it over. But when it's finished, you can tell it's finished when you can just easily push it right in. I'm going to show you that right now. Alright, so I'm giving it a little turn right now. I added a little bit of seasoning. I got this little called yellow seasoning. It's basically for rice. Amarillo para arroz, just for rice, it says. But it just basically turns it. It has a little bit of salt in it. So I just topped it off. Now I'm going to give this a little turn. You can see it's getting a little golden brown. It's not ready yet. I'm just showing you how it's looking like now. It's a very low calorie meal. It's so good, you know, when you get to grow your own food, you know, because like you don't have to go to the store, you don't have to, all you gotta do is you go right to your backyard and harvest, you know, food. You know, it's so crazy, man. I have nothing but green bananas over here, and this thing was full. This thing was full all up to here. It was full right here, even some on top of each other, even some right here. And what I started doing was using the smallest bananas first. I was gonna use these, but I was like, you know what, let me stop doing it and let me go to the smaller bananas first. Excuse me. And this is like probably like one of the best meals you can ever make for yourself. One of the healthiest meals. Although I'm using oil, you know, it's not like this isn't McDonald's, you know what I mean? This is bananas. This is extremely healthy. This is basically a probiotic for the colon, for the intestines. If you have like irritable bowel syndrome, even if you have like infectious disease and things like that, why won't this thing, you know, bananas are very good to eat, green or ripe, you know what I mean? So, I mean, this can be your staple, but you gotta eat a lot, especially when they're little bananas like this, because look at that, now it's starting to get nice and soft and pressed inside. That means it's cooking. So I lost my train of thought here. What I'm going to do now is give another top, because this is it. I'm going to show you how it looks when it's done. So I got that to cook. Here we go, folks. Man, I gotta tell you, my kitchen smells like love right now. This is love. Hot, soft, and crunchy right here. Wow. Absolutely amazing. I wish I could feed you all right now.